What up, my shrublings? Welcome to Shrubtown, featuring your host, Demon Shrub. Today we're going to talk about what are the safest crafts, legendary crafts of this expansion. So usually when a new expansion comes out, I like waiting a week before crafting anything, just because I want to make sure that the meta kind of gets situated a bit. Make sure that the ones that you really think were OP that turned out to not be OP, you don't waste your dust on. Again, I will normally craft one if I'm just super wanting to play with that specific legendary. But for the most part, that's really what I get asked as well is when can I craft a legendary, what's going to be safe, and how do I know it's going to be safe? So it's been a little over a week now. I've collected some data from both Vicious Syndicate as well as Hearthstone Top Decks. Those are two websites that I highly recommend and I really enjoy. And after compiling the data, I've come up with my top 3 legendaries that I believe are going to be safe crafts. So in this video, we're going to go over why I believe them to be safe crafts. So first up on the list is Ziliax. Ziliax is the 5 mana 3/2 magnetic divine shield rush taunt lifesteal mech. It is extremely strong. Not only the fact that mechs are so popular right now, just making this an auto include in every single mech deck, but it's a huge board swing. So let's say you have something really annoying on the board like a mechanical whelp, or you have that paladin egg that's a 0/5 when it dies, summon an 8/8. Your opponent doesn't want to deal with that. They want to leave it on the board so it doesn't do anything. Let's say turn 5 you drop either of these minions, or turn 6 in the mechanical whelp's case. Then the next turn you drop Ziliax on top of it. You automatically have a fused minion that has 3 attack that can go for it. In the mechanical whelp's case, it has 5 attack. So you're not only getting lifesteal, you're getting a divine shield, which means you get to trade into one of their minions most likely too. And you have taunt. It's great against aggressive decks. It's even pretty good against control decks, since you can just kind of defeat one of their larger minions by throwing out one of yours. So again, it's included in every single mech deck. This is the safest craft because it is a neutral as well, and because it's going to be around for a while. Mechs have just been released. I really do think that Blizzard's going to release more mechs in the next expansions to come, and Ziliax is just a very strong card, not only right now, but in the future to come. So second on my list is the Solarium. Wow, a really strong 1-cost Warlock spell. Draw 3 cards, discard them at the end of your turn. So right now, people are mainly using this in the aggressive Zoo Warlock variant, but it's honestly a lot stronger than that. Just because Warlock Zoo is so strong in the meta is why you're seeing it in that. But I think it's going to be really strong in a lot more demon decks and control decks down the line too. Warlocks don't have a lot of high costing minions or spells. The only ones that are really high costing, let's say you're a control deck and the opponent has an entire board of just minions flooded on the board, and you need to get rid of it, and you don't have your Twisting Nether in hand. Well, you Solarium, you hopefully find that Twisting Nether and you're back in the game. Yes, you discard 2 cards, but you also didn't lose the game, and that's a really strong part that people kind of need to pay more attention to as well. The only Warlock card that you really don't want to discard is the Death Knight Gul'dan, but even then, just wait until after you draw Gul'dan, and at the same time, it's better than losing the game if you just can't draw your Twisting Nether at all. Or drawing into Hellfire, you use 1 mana, draw into Hellfire, you can even then play a minion after it, like Despicable Dreadlord or something like that. So again, that's my number 2, the Solarium. I think it's super strong, and it's definitely a safe craft because it can be used in many Warlock decks. And last up on my list is Dr. Boom, the genius mad scientist put all together in one. So again, people loved Dr. Boom in the previous expansion. I really think that this mad genius is as strong in this next expansion too. Again, it's 7 mana, but you're not only gaining the 5 armor that you normally gain anyways, but you also get this really cool effect that all of your mechs have rush. And that's awesome. Not only that, but you get a really cool hero power that just switches every turn. And even though it does have a bit of an RNG aspect, it's still really strong because all of those are better than your original hero power. Right now we're seeing Dr. Boom Mad Genius being used in Odd Warrior, we're seeing it used in Mech Warrior, Rush Warrior, Control Warrior. It's used in a lot of variants right now, and I do think it's around to stay. It's used in a more aggressive side, it's used in a more control side. Again, one of the really cool effects and why it made my list as one of the safer ones to craft is that in April, 3 previous expansions kind of phase out. One of them is the Death Knight expansion, Knights of the Frozen Throne, which means that a lot of Death Knight heroes are going away. They're only releasing one every expansion. We got Shaman Hagatha here last expansion. We got Dr. Boom Mad Genius this expansion, which means that Dr. Boom is going to be pretty strong if there aren't many other Death Knight, or just, I should say, hero class legendaries around in future expansions. So again, those are my 3 top picks for the safest crafts at the moment. Ziliax on the number 1, Solarium on the number 2, and Dr. Boom Mad Genius on the number 3. My Shrublings, thank you very much for coming to Shrubtown today to find out what my top 3 safest legendary crafts are. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help me out, and it helps me keep doing this for you guys, keep making videos and content. So without any more further delay, my Shrublings, have a great day.